Hello, my Leos. I know I'm doing a weekend reading a half hour before the weekend ends, um, but it is what it is, you know? I thought about just not doing it, and because I'm going to do the weekly readings tomorrow. Um, but, you know, Spirit was like, nah, just do it. We're human. Life gets in the way, right? Couple of disclaimers, just starting out the bat. Starting off, oh my gosh. You guys, I had a migraine earlier and I have that post-migraine fog, so please excuse me. But a couple of disclaimers. The first is that, you know, time is an illusion here. So even though I'm recording this on the 24th with the intention of sending a message for this weekend that is now pretty much the past, the point is that this message really could be better received by you sometime in the future. So you might be coming across this video in 3 months or 2 years. And it doesn't really matter. What that means to me is that, you know, you might just be better suited for it at that time. So you might have done a lot of growing or a lot of backsliding or whatever that put you in a situation that is, you're in a place that needs to hear this message more so than you would have been if you had watched it right now as I'm doing it live, right? All right, and the other thing is that it's just impossible that us tarot readers can have a message that's going to resonate with every single person that it's intended for every single time, right? So, for instance, I am doing a reading intended for the collective Leo, and when you mix in Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever you may have, there's just way too many people in the world under that umbrella, and there is no possible way that one message is going to resonate with everyone in that collective umbrella, okay? So take that as you will. If this message does not resonate with you, again, it might resonate with you in the future, so if you see it in a suggestion, you might check it out later. And if it's just me as a reader, I'm not going to take it personally. Like, just move on to another reader. There are so many on YouTube and elsewhere right now, and they do just as effective of a job most of the time of getting messages across to you. So find one that resonates with you, you know, someone with a different voice that you just happen to like a little bit better, you know, someone who curses a little bit more. I don't know. Someone who doesn't curse. I try not to curse most of the time, but sometimes it just comes out, guys. If you meet me in real life, sometimes I get a little curse like a sailory. I don't know. But for the respect of most people, you know, I try to keep that under lock most of the time. So unless Spirit's telling me, hey man, say this like this. Because sometimes that just resonates with people, right? Like, if I say a curse word, sometimes someone might be like, heck yeah, this is my chick. I don't know. But whatever you may have. While I'm shuffling here and grabbing all of these cards for you, I'm waiting for hopefully another 2 to pop out for you. If you like my style, feel free to subscribe to the channel. You know, like, share, comment, all that jazz. There is a bell notification button that you can click if you just vibe with my style. Yeah, hit that bell notification and you'll be notified anytime that I go live, which will be, I intend for it to be every single day. Every single day with a daily reading as well as one weekly reading. All of those will be free 99, courtesy of yours truly. Feeling goofy, guys. Another post-migraine thing for me, so hopefully those won't happen too much in the future. All right, we got 5, so we're going to go for it. Okay, for this first deck, I am just using a normal a normal playing card deck, and I've altered them so that I can read reversals and things like that. So, yeah, just takes a little bit more intuition and whatever, take it as it is, right? The first card out is the King of Cups. So, a lot of times a king signifies like a mastery. So maybe you've mastered your emotions, or, you've just, maybe you've had to battle it out a lot with your emotions in the past, but you've finally come to a point where you've found like an equilibrium, whether that be like a balance with your intuition, with your logic, with, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I was telling the other signs, and it seems like something I'm probably gonna say. Um, Moving forward, it's just one of my things, I guess. I'm not here to write your story. I'm here as a messenger, just to receive and transmit the messages to you so that you can apply them how you need to within your life. Okay. So anything that I read here is a possibility, a potential, things like that. And I forgot to light my candle, so I'm going to do that real quick because it's just a comforting thing for me, even though it's not on camera right now. In the future, it might be. But getting back to what I was saying, don't work too hard to like try and make these messages fit your life. It's just, if they do fit your life, cool. Like, take it for what it is and do what you will with it. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, so moving on, because my candle won't light. It's just meant to be, you guys. So 8 of Wands is what we have here. And, Wands is like action, in the traditional tarot deck, a lot of times it's like things coming in real quick. So I don't know if you've been waiting for something to happen, maybe waiting not so patiently, that kind of thing. Or you've been working really, really hard for something. It's about to come in real quick. Okay. So the message there is to stay open to it and keep working hard for it, because just because something is here or just because it's on its way to you doesn't mean that you get to kick back and just wait for it. Like, that's not really how it works. You still have to work for it, but know that it's on its way. So if you have some stressors around that, or some kind of block that's like getting in the way, work on that to let it go. Any worries that you have surrounding it, let it go. It's coming to you. Okay. Next up, we have the 9 of Pentacles, and this is in the reverse. That's my little reverse sign there. So 9 of Pentacles, that just means that you're doing like really, really well. I mean, overall, I'm getting a sense that you are doing very well overall, right? And the next card is Swords. So I mean, you've got all of the different aspects out. And you're just doing really well with all of it, I'm sensing. Now, because the Pentacles came out in reverse, it could be a block of some kind. It could be something, within that material realm, something with your finances that maybe just isn't going as you want it to. I don't know. But a lot of times, 9 is like, it's symbolizing your growth. So maybe you've done a lot of real big work. Again, I'm sensing a whole lot of work that you've been doing. Okay. And with the 9, it's like, you're almost there. You're almost to the completion of that cycle of all of that work. And with growth, especially, it's like, like you've been climbing the ladder and you're almost at the top and you can see it. And because this is in reverse and there's a block there, I feel like there's something holding you back from actually reaching the top, from actually getting to that 10 there. So 10 of Pentacles. I don't know why that slipped my brain there. Anyways, so, maybe for that particular area of your life, maybe you just need to come into some meditation, or however you get into your quiet space and get into your grounding zone, in order to go within and see what's going on. Or maybe even without going within, maybe you already know what's blocking you and what's holding you back. But what this is telling me is that, you can climb that ladder and you can keep trying to go up those rungs on the ladder all you want to. But if there's that block there, I'm not going to say you can't make it to the 10, but it's going to be harder than it needs to be, right? And once you do reach that 10, like, it might not be so fulfilling if you still have that block in place. So I would encourage you, while you're here, like, you're doing really well in this area still. So it's not like you have to worry about backsliding or anything like that. But take the time to really work on yourself in that area that is creating that block. You need to figure out how to let that block go. Whatever's standing in your way, you need to figure out, if it's forgiveness, if it is moving past some kind of anger or bitterness or guilt or whatever it may be that is, kind of tugging on your shirt, keeping you from going any higher on that ladder. Figure out what that is and figure out how you can heal that within yourself so that you can move on in a better way, okay? And keep going in your life. The next card that came out did come out sideways. It came out like this. So I leave it that way because it can either be in the upright or it can be in the reverse. You can see it as a block or you can see it as its normal, everyday, whatever. So this is the Two of Swords. A lot of times, like in the traditional tarot deck, you see this Two of Swords person who's standing there with the blindfold on, and they have to make a decision, okay? So this could come back to your block where you have a decision that you're needing to make, and you're just not making it for some reason. So again, go within, see what's going to be best for you, and that may be why it came out this way, because it is a decision, but it is also a block. It is something that's holding you back. So go within, see what's going on for real, do the healing that needs to be done, and then make that decision, because that decision is what's going to push you higher. It's what's going to really get you or keep you in this king energy, right? Okay, the last card I have in this part of the spread is the Queen of Wands. I don't know why I keep spacing today, but the Queen of Wands. So, I mean, you have a king on this side and a queen on this side. I don't know if this might be your counterpart or if it's just, this is your masculine within you and your feminine within you. But with the Queen of Wands, it's like this person is enthusiastic. They're really excited. They're ambitious, right? I mean, if this is you, you can already tell that you're making big moves. You're doing really well. If it's someone around you, this could just be like kind of like your biggest cheerleader, whether it's a friendship or a romantic relationship, it doesn't really matter. But I feel like the purpose of this card coming out is that like you've been doing all of this on your own. And again, obviously you can do this really well on your own, obviously. But I feel like there's this person who could just boost you, whether it just makes the whole transition and everything going on easier or more enjoyable, or they really can be like a true help, almost like, if you bring a partner into your business or something, there's a certain level of help that brings along with it, because you can split the responsibilities and the work and all of that kind of stuff, so take that as it resonates. Again, I'm not here to write your story. It's just suggestions. It's hopefully things that'll help you out, right? So with that part of the reading, I always just try to kind of set the foundation. Again, a lot of it is intuitive and a lot of it is just kind of seeing if that's what's resonating with you, okay? The next part of the reading is to look for more advice and a more focused approach to how to move forward. So if that first part of the reading resonated with you, then it's likely that these messages are for you. If that first part of the reading didn't resonate with you, that doesn't mean that the messages won't still resonate with you and won't still be helpful. So I do encourage you to stick around. But I'm just telling you how I do my readings, okay? Especially because I'm new, I'm just kind of trying to feel things out. And, for those of you watching, I don't know, maybe knowing that will be helpful in some way. I don't know. Anyways, so the next deck that I use is Archangel Power. And this deck was gifted to me by my friend Beth. And I love it because the The cards themselves are super vibrant, just really nice to look at. And each of them has an angel on them in some way or another. And like I said, I use these for guidance. So these are specifically messages from, you know, spirit or the divine or the collective or whatever you believe in. It really doesn't matter. It's coming from that higher power, okay? If you're here to hear it, right? So we have one card out. I typically try to get about 3 for these readings. So let's see what they give us. Let's see what they have to say. That was a lot. We're not going to take all of those. But we did get one over here, so we'll pull that up. Okay. So it's interesting because the first card that came out, and look at that, we just got the other 2, so we can start this part of the reading. I love when it happens that way. So the last one that we just read, right, was the Queen of Wands. In this deck, Wands is represented by Gabriel, and that's what we pulled, the Queen of Gabriel. So we're going to focus on that, right? Just one second. I just like to kind of turn everything over. So the Queen of Gabriel, I'll hold it up again so that you can check it out. She's in her power on the throne, and she's got a little cat there. So I don't know if that means anything to you about this person. Again, I kind of feel like it's not you, it's whoever you're interacting with, whether that be in a platonic relationship or a romantic relationship. It just depends on your story, right? So as a person, this Queen of Gabriel is passionate, charming, brilliant, and independent. And doesn't she look independent? Like, she looks like she's got her stuff handled. Okay, she's got this. The card itself says, you can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. That last sentence is what's resonating with me. You have the ability to attract helpful people. And this Queen of Gabriel is that helpful people, okay, or person. It really could be multiple people who are just in this energy, right? Depending on what you believe, like, you may have ascended to a point or be in a frequency now that you just vibe with these kind of people, right? Who are in their power, who are charming and brilliant, independent, passionate, which is super cool. But to go along with what we just said, like, keep a lookout for these people, because they're going to be the ones that help you move through this next season of life. You know, whether they're here to stay for the rest of your life or not, I can't see that. But they're definitely here to help you for your next season of life, okay? You might have known them for your whole life already, or you might have only met them 2 weeks ago. Doesn't really matter. Or you might meet them next week. I don't know. But the point is, you don't need to do these things alone anymore, okay? These people are here to help you, and they will help you, and they're ready to help you, okay? All right. So the second one that came out is 8 of Michael. And check that out. Like, she's coming through the gate. She's super excited. Her hands are outstretched and open. She has a rope by one of her feet, but it's not, and like some chains that she's just gotten out of. So, oh, there we go. Okay, so let's just read the card, because it's going to tell us, right? It's what I had in my head. It says, you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. So if you are on that edge of change, the cusp of change, where, again, like the 10 of Pentacles that we were looking at earlier, you're right there, right? You're right there. You're almost there. So be courageous enough to embrace that and to really take the steps forward to get there, okay? She's free now. You're free now. Whatever was going on in the past that was holding you back, it's time to move forward from that and let those chains down, let that rope free. Your angel is watching over you. They're with you. If you believe in spirit guides, a specific deity, whatever, they're with you. They're on your side, and they're working for you and with you, okay? So be courageous enough to take those next steps, because you're not alone. You're not alone in the physical realm with people, and you're not alone in the spiritual realm. Okay? Have that courage. All right. The last card here is Five of Gabriel. So since you did get two different ones of Gabriel, maybe the wands are resonating. You know, you had two in the first part too. So maybe the wands are really resonating with you right now. Maybe you're spending a lot of time in your creativity, or maybe it's just a sign from the universe that like you've been taking a lot of action. Keep going. Keep taking those actions. Keep going. I'll just point that out for whoever needed to hear it, okay? Five of Gabriel says, a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. So, a couple different things I'm hearing here. The first is the withdraw from the drama of others. It could be that the people that you've had in your life in the past have not been very aligned with who you are, right? And when that happens, it tends to hold us back a lot. It tends to take away sometimes from our focus, from our growth, things like that. So it is saying like withdraw from that. Accept that some people are only a part of a season in your life, not lifetime people, okay? It's totally fine. That's just part of human interaction. So withdraw from the drama of others. Sometimes that means leaving those people in the past, okay? You don't have to like make this big thing out of it and like divorce your friends or anything, but like, you know, you can just kind of quietly make an exit if you need to, or if you're moving or something, you know, it's okay to leave them behind. It's okay to start fresh. It's okay to find your new tribe, right? And the other part is have patience with yourself and those around you. Because you know, I am sensing these new people coming in, and it could be that in the past a big issue that you've had with relationships is that you haven't been patient with people. So that might just be like a little nudge for you for something to work on, okay? So take those messages again, however they resonate with you. Don't stretch them to fit. But I hope that those were helpful, because that's what I use for guidance, okay? The third deck that I use is Dear Universe, and it's by Sarah Prout. These cards I use specifically to give us focus. So the other ones, it gives you a few different areas to work on. It gives you a little bit of guidance as far as, you know, how to maybe move forward or keep growing or whatever. This gives us a more dialed in focus. And the way that these cards read, they're like a prayer or like an affirmation, right? So it's one thing that you can say specifically so that, you know, you can maintain that focus. And I always say it's kind of like, it's like the universe telling you what to say back to the universe to, you know, take you where you need to go. I don't know. But yeah, take it as you will. I always hope for one of these cards, because when you focus, you should really just focus on one thing at once, right? One card for Leo, please. One card to finish out this reading. Again, if you've been liking this this reading and my style, please do like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell if you want to start your mornings with me, or, you know, whatever time of day, depending on where you are in this world. But that'll tell you when I'm live, so that you can catch these readings live. You can interact with me, give me your input, all of that. I really like the live aspect that YouTube offers. One card, please. Usually they're like popping out, so whatever, it is what it is. And I don't like to just draw off the top. Like, I like them to be pulled towards you, as it were. Well, that's kind of too many. All right, let's try again. One card for Leo, please. one card for Leo, please. I'm telling you, I don't think I've ever seen it take that long. Okay, so this card says, Dear Universe, allow the pure energy of oneness to remind me of my connection with others. Yeah, that's beautiful. So whether you're, leaving people behind, opening your arms to new people coming into your life, this is beautiful. This is beautiful as an intention. I always leave it up so that if you want to pause the video and read it or whatever, you can say this over and over again as long as it helps you. You don't have to just do it for one day or for one sitting. I'm just going to read it one more time. Dear Universe, allow the pure energy of oneness to remind me of my connection with others. So be it, so it is. All right. So that is your reading, Leo. Again, if you liked it, please do like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And I hope that was helpful. I hope you have a great rest of your day, okay? Love and light to you.